I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygrand. I would swim over the deepest ocean, the deepest ocean, my love to find. But the sea is wide, and I cannot swim over, and neither have I the wings to fly. If I could find me a handy boatman who'd ferry me over, my love and I. In Kilkenny, it is reported on marble stone there, as black as ink, with gold and silver, I would support her, but I'd sing no more till I get a drink. Well, I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town. Oh, but I'm sick now, and my days are numbered. Come all you young men and lay me down.
Well, about 20 years ago, this woman rang me. Her name was Kathleen Dermody, and she said to me, "Did you read the papers about these Irishmen that was found dead?" And I said, "No." So she said, "Would you help me and we'll get on and do something about it?" I said, "Yeah, I'm free." So off we went and went to Camden Council, and they gave us a bit of money to do a bit of research on how many Irish people were living in Camden Town. It was amazing what turned up. So it went on from there.
There were three Irishmen found dead in flats. One was dead, to the best, about 9 months, one about 6 months, and one about 3 months. And a few of us got together and we badgered the council and every organisation we could think of to get something started, something that would get the help to these people. Men were the worst.
What do you mean?
The majority of them were men who never married, who had no families, who in their early years sent whatever few bob they had spared back to Ireland. And they, when they stopped work, they didn't go out, they didn't mix, they had nowhere to go. They had no money to as well, because a lot of them had been on the lump, two Irish subbies, and they had no pensions, and they didn't know that they could get any money anywhere. So they were staying in rooms or whatever they were in.
When I started 20 years ago, I can't believe I've been here that long. When I started 20 years ago, the idea was that the work would take two forms. One of it would be to go out there and combat poverty and isolation by visiting and meeting and creating opportunities for older Irish people to meet together, forming little clubs and support networks for them. And there's a lot of development work in that. And then the other part of my work was actually going out there and looking at what older people's conditions were. And most of them actually underclaiming on pensions, underclaiming on their benefits. They lived in very poor housing. They were really struggling, and there was a lot of poverty around.
Yes, we got the research, didn't we? And this man, he'd done the research and found out how many Irish people were living in Camden Town. So we went on from there and interviewed people and got all their views. There's lots of Irish people on the streets in Camden, around Camden Market and Camden Station. So we got some money, then we employed a worker who was Sally Mulready, which we've never regretted having. We then then Sally took over and done a very good job. Got all the people off of Camden Street.
Tell them who you are first of all.
I'm Bridie Brennan. I've been with the Irish Elderly Advice Network for about 13 years. I did a lot of home visits and it was the best time of my life. We used to have a lot of charity events, like dancing down in Aloysius Club at Euston. And we started doing waltz competitions. And on the night of the competition, you could just stand and look and you'd break your heart laughing, because anybody with two legs was up for that this competition. And it ended up with me on the floor. I won the cup. And I treasure it. It's
Is the cup you won, Bridie?
Yes, that's the one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was great fun. And then, of course, sadly, the hall closed and we weren't able to use it anymore. So, well, perhaps it was time it did, because we weren't fit to waltz anymore anyway. Personally, I wasn't anyway.
I went to church on Sunday. My love, she passed me by. I knew her mind was changing by the roving of her eye, by the roving of